Welcome back everyone, Broadbent here. Today I'm going to be going over all of the best food sources in the forest. Also, subscribe and comment on this video for a chance to win a £25 Steam gift card. Check the description for more info. Now the first food source I'm going to be covering is birds. Now you're probably thinking, birds, they don't have a lot of meat on them, they give you small meat. That is correct, however with this simple trick that I'm going to teach you, you can make all the birds come to you. So in order to attract a bunch of birds, what you need to do is build a few bird houses. You can also build quite a few on one tree, just to amplify the amount of birds you attract. So as you can see, I've placed bird houses all the way around this tree in one big circle. Now the birds will naturally come and land on them. Now if you try to kill the birds normally with say the katana, then it will deal damage to the structures. So the best way to kill the birds without dealing damage to the bird houses is to use the repair tool. You can make the repair tool with 2 sticks, 1 rock, 2 pieces of cloth, and 10 tree sap. Now what you need to do is equip the repair tool and attack the birds using it. It's a great way to kill the birds without dealing damage to your structures. Now you will have to do this quite a lot as you can only hold about 3 small meat and they don't give you too much. It'll probably take 3 small meat to fill you up, but if you get into a routine of doing this often, then it won't become that much of a chore. Moving on to the next food source here, we have deer. Now deer, if you kill 1 deer, it will give you 4 pieces of meat, which is great. 4 pieces of meat should last you around a full day, maybe even 2 days if you stretch it out a little bit longer. Deer spawn absolutely everywhere in the map. Take a look at this right here. This is all the spawn locations for them on the map. It's crazy. You don't have to worry about going to a specific spot with these, so all you have to do is wander about your base for a while, find them, and throw a spear at them. Spears are the best way to kill deer, as they will insta-kill them. All you have to do is hit them once and they will drop down. It's far more superior than using the bow and arrow, for example, as it will take quite a few arrows to kill them, and you might even lose them. Something else I would suggest with the deer is once you've got your first kill and you've got 4 pieces of meat, I would hang that on a drying rack immediately, and then go out and find another. Honestly, they're so common, it's a great food source. Moving on to item 3 in this list. Crocodiles. Yes, that is correct. Crocodiles are a great food source. However, they do spawn more in the northern area of the map. On screen now are all the spawn locations for the crocodiles. Personally, I find them more around the big lake in the north center area of the map. That's where I do my hunting for crocs. So crocodiles can be quite tricky to kill if you don't know the correct way. The best way to kill crocodiles is using 2 spears. They only require 2 spears to kill. That is obviously if you hit both of them. A disadvantage to using this method is that they do have less spawns. In hard survival, they will spawn even less, and you have to go to a certain part of the map to get them. However, on the upside, they do give you some lizard skin, which is always great. Now moving on to the 4th and final method to get food in the game. Rabbits. Now this is definitely an end game method. This does take a lot of preparation. Trust me, take it from someone who's learned that way. It takes a lot of preparation and a lot of building for you to have an infinite supply of rabbits. So what you need to do is build an animal trap, and over a period of time, you will catch a rabbit. Sometimes you might catch a lizard or a squirrel, but you can just let them free. Once you've caught a rabbit, you can throw it into a rabbit cage for the rest of its life. Also, you're going to want to get 2 of these, because now you can start breeding them. Once you've got 2 rabbits into 1 rabbit cage, every time you sleep, there is around a 20% chance that they will produce a 3rd rabbit. So once those 2 rabbits have produced 2 more, you need to build a 2nd cage, and then pick 2 out of the first one and pop them into the next one. So now you've got 2 rabbit cages with 2 rabbits in, you now have double the chance to breed a new rabbit. And then just repeat this process over and over again until you got something that looks a little bit like this. Now I have a lot in my world. This is from my survival world. You can see I've gone crazy with it. So every time you sleep, they will produce a new rabbit. Now the more you have, the more rabbits will get produced. And the idea is this is an infinite supply of food. You'll never have to go hunting again. So once you're happy with the amount of cages that you've got, you want to pick one up, left click, and that will kill the rabbit, and you can skin it for the rabbit meat. Hang it up on the drying rack, and you're good to go. So the next method I have not included in this list, instead it's more of an honorable mention. Fishing is also an okay way to get food in the game. There's a lot of spawns around the world for fish, and you can often get a full inventory really quick with 1 pond. The The reason I'm not including it in this list is because they can have a fairly high respawn time, and on hard survival mode, they have 2 days until they will respawn again. So there you go everyone, that has been my top 4 best food sources in the forest. So you definitely want to use the birds method if you're just starting out on a new save. They're so easy to build and you get so many of them, it's just really great. Deers are also kind of mid-level along with crocodiles if you're building in the north, and after that you kind of want to work towards getting a rabbit farm up and running. Alright everyone, so if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, make sure to subscribe and like the video to help others find it in the future. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you in the next video.